What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Arias in the Nation. And I have a very special guest for you today. Eddie from Sugar Shack.
Hey everybody, what up?
Hello.
Thanks for
Man,
having me, dude.
first and foremost, thank you for taking your time. I know summers are busy, so I do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for having me. I'm
Man,
stoked to be here.
I first let me get this out of the way. Guys, do yourself a favor and check out the Sugar Shack Sessions music channel. All the links are in the description. The description is that hidden thing that you hit more, and then literally everything you need is right there.
Yep.
That's it's it's pretty amazing what you can find. But hey, listen, guys, for those of you that don't know what Sugar Shack Sessions is, I was talking to Eddie a little bit behind the scenes, and it's a hard vibe to like wrap up what they're doing. But what
Mhm.
they're doing is so important to this the good. I would say I wouldn't call it like the good vibe scene, right? Because it's almost like you can't put a genre on it. It's like a good vibe feeling,
It is.
you know.
Yep.
Um, so in a nutshell, man, what is Sugar Shack? Like, how did that come about? I know that's a very vague and very open, massive question,
Yeah.
but the idea,
Yeah. I started Sugar Shack 10 years ago with the intent to be a live music platform and a platform to showcase musicians and artists that need and deserve a platform to provide videos for free for artists. First off, artists don't pay us to do what they do with us. The only like deal really is like that those videos are exclusively distributed from our channel. So together, let's build a platform. You bring your music, we'll bring the production, we'll bring over the years, we'll bring in audience because we're going to build a live music community around all of the content together. And
yeah,
let's build this together. And that's exactly what we've been doing for a decade. And it's really turned into a beautiful thing. I know you mentioned this good vibes scene, and you're referring to the modern reggae, the American reggae scene in
yeah,
that genre, and that's a great term for it, the good vibes scene. It's an incredible music scene. That's where I come from as a musician. I'm a
hmm
musician first before I'm a filmmaker,
hmm
and yeah, it is a good vibes scene. But we are a music channel. We're not a reggae channel, so our doors are open to all genres. But that American reggae, that modern reggae is definitely our foundation,
yeah.
and has really put us on and has been supportive of us since day one. So we owe a lot to that scene and to that genre. But we're here to showcase all music, all genres, and
Yeah.
it's been a beautiful journey.
How now I'm trying to piggyback off this. How do you go about selecting
Yeah,
people to have to be on your channel?
yeah. That's
Like,
one of the number one questions we get. How do you choose the bands that play your channel?
yeah,
It's tough, man. We get a lot of inquiries, a lot. Every single day we're getting emails,
wow,
DMs. Every single day we're getting bands submitting themselves to play our channel. Because at this point, and it's been the goal whole time, is we want to create a channel to be a launch pad for artists, you
yeah,
know, and it
yeah.
has.
That's something that I've noticed. It's just like you guys are synonymous with the scene.
Yep.
You know, it,
Yep.
it I just feel like Sugar Shack has been a staple in the scene for a
Yep.
very long time, like at least 10 years.
Yeah. 10 years.
And seeing your channel like blow up the way it has
Mm.
and have this following and this name recognition comes on the back of a lot of grind, a lot of hard work, and now that it's actually awesome that bands, up and coming bands or established bands,
Yep.
are reaching out to you opposed to you ever reaching out to them.
Yeah, totally. It's a mix. Like I said, we get a lot of bands that hit us up every single day, and we're culling through those. I actually handle all the booking, and so I'll kind of be that first line of defense with booking, and I'll listen to bands and send it to the boys, send it to the team, and say, hey, what do you think about this? And then it is very intentional in who we're showcasing.
Yeah.
In one regard, we want to be as much of like a family channel, and I say that in a way of like we want families, we want people of all ages to be able to sit down and enjoy the music. Um, so that's definitely one aspect of it. Because we do have a lot of families that support us, and
Yeah.
we get a lot of people that say, "Hey, we sit around and have dinner, and Sugar Shack's playing in the background, or we're having a party and
Yeah.
Sugar Shack's in the background." So, it's all curated, but so I think in one regard, yeah, it's a certain sound, and that kind of fits into the mold. And then second, you know, i- if we see an artist that's really out there grinding and giving it everything they got and really taking this serious, then they deserve to be on the channel. If you're out
Yeah.
there touring, you're putting out albums, and really doing the damn thing, then we want to support that, because this is a team of 11 now full time for Sugar Shack.
Wow.
So it takes a lot. It's a lot of work. There's a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that goes in behind the scenes to bring, what we bring on our channel. So, and we take what we do very serious, and we want to, our number one goal is always to create a product or a video or content that the artist is proud of,
Yeah.
and is proud to share, and will be timeless. And yeah, so we
Yeah.
want to make sure it's very polished and very, very good.
Well, I mean, that's another wholesome draw to the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're just like all are welcome. All
Yep.
can eat at the table.
Yeah.
And that's like it's like the first feeling I got when I watched you guys with your pool session, your pool live,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which is super intriguing, super cool. I know that's not everything you guys do. You guys are
No.
so much more than that, but that's a great way,
Yeah.
because you guys, all 11 of you now,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's nuts. So
It's crazy.
so all 11 of you are cranking out content and helping bands and highlighting bands and
Mm-hmm.
really investing into the scene. But the lives are a good way for you guys to kind of bring it in and put your faces out there,
Yeah.
and that's a really cool thing, because usually, people go for their videos, people
Yeah.
go to their favorite artists' videos.
Yeah.
um so it's nice for that you guys are getting out there and finding a way to put your faces on a video in front of everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. I mentioned it right before we got started, but we are definitely an entrepreneurial story.
Yeah.
And starting with 5 guys, me and 4 of my buddies that started this, and all had full-time jobs, and at the start of it, and then 4 or 5 years in, we're able to all quit our jobs and give Sugar Shack everything we got and give it our lives, and we haven't stopped since. So we're not some corporate company that's like funding these videos, and we're not some like big platform. Like, we're kind of following in the shadows of Tiny Desk, but
Okay.
they come from NPR, and
Mhm.
they're a huge inspiration to what we do, but they got a whole different kind of business set up there, where we're really grassroots. And so we're always trying to find ways to personalize our brand. And I think it really creates a connection with our audience when
Yes.
they can realize that there's like real people behind this, giving it their real efforts and their lives to this. So, that's something we're always trying to do, is just personalize what we do.
And that's huge, man. You give it a face.
Yeah.
It's not just the name brand recognition, or the name recognition. It's your faces as well, and
Yeah.
that's huge. That adds
Yeah.
it. Like, you guys are real. You're not just some people in like these pointy swivel chairs and these
Yeah.
high rises.
Exactly.
And it makes it that much more real,
Mhm.
because your whole, I feel like the whole platform is live music.
Yeah.
Like, and seeing you guys live,
Yeah.
it's the perfect setup.
Yeah. It's cool.
um Real quick, so how do you, this is something that's I'm really not the audio guy, video guy. I just
Mhm.
hit I usually just react to music. So I'm kind of sort of getting into this interview space,
Yeah.
podcasting space, little by
Mhm.
little. The How hard is it to deal with live audio? Like, are you guys out? You guys are outside for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. The Sugar Shack's my house. It's my back deck right outside my bedroom. Yeah.
I love that. Sugar Shack. Yeah, no, that's I call that the deck.
Yeah. That's my back deck, bro. Like
That's awesome, man.
that's my house. I've been inviting bands, all my favorite bands, to my house for the last 10 years.
Oh my god. Bro,
Yeah, it's
you
pretty good
must.
strategy.
Okay. So the audio, I have so many questions about that right there. But
Audio. Yeah.
the audio, how are you able to control that? Because you guys are out in Florida,
Yeah.
right?
Bonita Springs, Florida, Southwest Florida. Yeah.
Do you guys have to get hit with storms and
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of crazy weather,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a challenge that we've had to overcome over the last decade. But you know, we've only been rained out one time
Wow.
when an artist has been on site with us where we had to call it because it was raining so bad. One time in 10 years.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good.
Hey, that's really good, man.
And then
I would still say 100%. I would
yeah,
still
right.
say 100% success rate.
Yeah.
And we won't talk about that one. You get one mulligan.
Yeah. Exactly. So we've only and then one time an artist, we were like, we can't even like we can't do anything here, bro. Like we got to call it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Luckily they were a band from Miami, so it was just like a day trip for them. Whereas like that's gonna be a real bad look if that ever happens when we have a lot of bands that fly in now to do sessions
Wow.
with us. And they
Okay.
dedicate all this time, all this money, all these resources to come record with us, 7 songs with us. But so that's gonna be a bad look if that ever happens. But as of this year, just like last month was the first time we had to cancel a session because there's like a
Oh,
tropical storm coming through and it came out of nowhere and like we had to call it like 2 days before. So that's the first
wow.
time in 10 years that's ever happened. So I always say there's like some good juju around the shack, man. We've got some
Hey, man.
there's some guardian angels that like watch over, and
Hey,
I feel like we're putting so much good out into the world that all that comes back to you. But um, we did build a pergola maybe 2 years ago,
mhm.
right off the side of the deck, to for one for everybody to sit and watch because we bring a live studio audience in now for our sessions.
When did that start happening? When did you hear your deck owner
Yeah,
self like, hey, let's bring more people onto the deck? Like,
yeah. 2 years ago, we built the pergola,
mhm.
and because it's really just like I have a really long driveway. It's like 100-foot driveway, and we use like the last like 60 feet to house like our studio audience. We have an outdoor kitchen where everybody that attends a session gets a 3-course organic meal. We have an
Wow.
open bar, so we have a small bar set up. We have our merchandise, like a little store set up. So it's all under this pergola, and then a bunch of seating, obviously, for the 30, 25, 30 ticketed guests, and then
Okay.
our friends and family that attend too. So that's all under a pergola. And then the deck is just right next to the pergola, but that's open air.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so we didn't build a pergola over the deck, the set. We wanted to keep that like
Open.
open air, organic, like it was always intention, just like sit on the deck and jam with your crew. Because that's kind of how it all started. When I moved into the house, I was in a band and we would just sit on the deck in that half circle and jam. And anybody that comes over, it's just, I've always been a musician and
You're
it's
just
just
like,
something
hey, come on in. You're
yeah,
just like hospitality, man. That's
exactly.
and
So
that's the thing that grabs me. I don't think people understand, at least people not from this country, how like it's you see that generically, you see that more down south,
yeah,
guys. For you guys watching,
yeah,
it's like this hospitality, southern hospitality, man. It's like it's a vibe. It's just
yeah,
relaxed. It's not fast paced. I feel like up north, where the good vibes are needed, that couldn't even exist. That
wow,
would be something so foreign. I
yeah,
feel like, and I know I'm generalizing massively,
yeah,
but
yeah,
but the it's it's just it's so heartwarming to see that because it everything that you guys do is just very warm and inviting. It's
that's
not
cool.
like divisional. It's not like, hey, only these kind of people are invited to this vibe. You're like,
Yeah.
everyone come to the cookout.
Everyone's welcome. Yeah. It's the most professional backyard party you'll ever attend. That's
Love
why
that.
I
That's
always
that's the way to do it.
because it is like a backyard party per se, but you're on a film set and we're there to get work done and we're there to like really capture magic and the music is the priority. So it is a professional environment,
Yeah.
which is really cool because you get to we get to immerse our guests onto this film set, which I feel like who doesn't want to like sit there and watch a movie be made or anything on Saturday. So it's just always cool and fun to see that. And
Oh yeah.
um, we have all 5, 6 cameras are up on a TV, so everybody can see what everybody's shooting. And then everybody also has Bluetooth headphones with pro audio. There's no speakers on site. It's all
Oh, well, I
everything.
mean, that makes sense. Now that I think about it, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
why would you shoot your guys self in the foot by having speakers on
yeah,
site?
it's kind of your audio question. There's no
Yeah,
speakers, no PA. Everybody has pro audio in their headphones, like a silent disco kind of vibe.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, it's very immersive into this like production side. And then
That is so interesting, dude.
the video team, all of us, we're on microphones, and anytime we talk, you can hear us in our ear, everybody's ears. And then audio team at the soundboard, they're on a microphone, so you're really immersed into this production.
Wow.
It's all like that small chatter between songs and between takes. You're just immersed, and you hear everything. So it's the whole other side of Sugar Shack you don't get, because on the internet you get this very polished, very buttoned up, very pretty, very warm and inviting video. But when you're there, Southern hospitality for sure.
For sure. No, that's it. I wish more like people understood that. People, I think there's a lot of people that just don't get how much work goes into just putting something out, let's say just on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? Like you get this 3-minute, 4-minute video that you love. That probably took a whole freaking day. And like there's a lot of time and hours and hustle and grind into each video you're seeing on YouTube. You know,
Oh yeah.
can I ask what has been, all right, here we go. I gotta go on this. What has been the most insane story?
Ooh.
The most like absolutely, I would say good insane. Let's keep it good vibes.
Yeah,
I know we're not name dropping, but what's been the most awesome experience?
Yeah.
And the most surprising experience. I know I think they can be separated.
No, I like that.
Know?
The most awesome just happened like 3 months ago when I got a call saying Stephen Marley wants to come to a session.
That's awesome.
He asked to come to our house, my house.
Wow. That's
nuts.
so,
I get goosebumps thinking about it.
man.
Royalty,
that was
dude. One of the most surreal moments we've had. I don't know. That's just crazy. Like the Marleys don't go to people's houses to play.
No.
So
no.
He came and sat on my old back deck and
well, it's good for you that that the Sugar Shack brand is actually on your deck.
Yeah.
So it's like there is no other option.
Yeah, exactly.
He's coming to my house.
He came to my house.
But Sugar Shack. But still, my house.
When him getting off that bus, walking down my driveway, I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. It brought tears to my eyes.
Oh man. What a crowning moment.
Yeah, it's cool. And that levels up. It obviously levels up the platform, but which levels up every band that's ever been on the platform and every band to come. It's like this like community that just cultivates with each other and just grows. And like it's a balance between up and coming artists and then these big dogs that come in and just kind of level it up a little bit for everybody.
It's a rising tide that lifts all boats.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. So that's probably the most awesome one, and it just happened a few months ago. But the most surprising, what first comes to mind is it was early on. We had Leilani Wolfgram and Fortunate Youth booked on the same day. We used to do 2 artists in a day. We were really building and really grinding. Now it's one. We can't do more than 1 artist a day. But when we were really like building and there was no audience and there was like there was a lot less components. It was just the music. We would book 2 bands, and Fortunate Youth and Leilani Wolfgram was booked, and I guess Fortunate Youth was first. It's been so long I can barely remember all the little details, but the surprise of the day was Jacob Hemphill showed up to hang, and I remember looking around the corner down the driveway and I see Jacob Hemphill get out of a car, and at the time, like, I still love Soja. Soja's one of my all-time favorite bands. When we started this channel, I said, hey boys, maybe one day we'll have Soja here. And fast forward like 4 years after that, Jacob Hemphill's getting out of the car and walking down my driveway. And now Soja's been at the house twice with the whole band. But I remember all of us just freaking out seeing Jacob walk down, because at that point, like that was our biggest crowning achievement. Like Fortunate Youth was like, holy cow, we got Fortunate Youth. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But on the same day, Jacob Hemphill shows up. So obviously we all go say hi. And this was like right before we started rolling with Leilani. And I asked him, I said, are you sitting in? Are you singing today? He's like, no, this is their thing. I'm just here to hang. So
Oh,
okay.
that's awesome,
I
dude.
said, all right, hell yeah, cool, dude. And then we get like 3 or 4 songs in, and Jacob walks up to me. He's like, you got a pen and paper? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I got to write a verse. I'm going to sing on the next one. I was like,
Oh shit.
yeah. So
That's awesome.
yeah. And so, it's a very inspiring environment. Like it's such a
Yeah.
uplifting and inspiring thing to like to be a part of and to witness. And he felt that. And he wrote a song, or he wrote a verse that what you hear on there, if you look up Change the World on our session channel, you'll see the lyrics sitting on the ground at his feet on 2 pieces of paper.
That's
And
awesome.
he wrote that on the fly in my living room on my couch. He wrote this verse, which those lyrics
So
are now
cool.
like laminated and framed on the wall at the house.
That's super cool, man.
Super cool. And then Dan Kelly, the lead singer of Fortunate Youth, just freestyled his verse. There was no writing with him.
You're just like off the top.
Which
There
is,
you
and if
go.
you really listen to his verse, it'll blow your mind that he just comes up with that on the spot. So I think that was probably the most, surprising moment.
Man, that's pretty. Everything you've just like touched on it. There is something within the community,
Mm-hmm.
that just gives the vibes back. It's just this good place to be. It's a good
Yep.
place to be.
Yeah.
Um, and for anyone that's not of the scene that we're referencing,
Yeah.
like it's a tough sell because it's almost you can't put it into words.
No.
And I feel like having a good vibe, having a warmth, having this kind of openness and togetherness feeling, it's something you have to experience.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know,
It's all kind of based in this human connection,
yeah,
just spending time with each other, not being like, on our phones and on a
yeah,
computer, whatever. It's like real human connection.
yep.
And,
I
and at the heart of it is live music.
I've loved your how you're doing things.
Yeah.
Like you went from 5 dudes chasing their dreams,
Yeah.
and it's becoming something. And I love these success stories. In fact, I appreciate your success stories because and it's tough. It's insane. It's insane dedication. For every success story, there's hundreds of, not successful,
Thousands.
yeah, thousands of failed ventures. So
I mean, yeah, it hasn't
it's
been easy, but
no.
it's worth it, bro.
Yeah, man, it's I commend you for that, man. It's and also we talked. I heard something on your last live
Okay.
which mentions a restaurant.
Yeah. Yep.
So, how did this come about? What is like the reasoning? What is it? Is it because you invited people and you're maybe you're bringing food to them and you're like, "Hey, let's just
Yeah.
connect this?"
Well, I mean, it's always been a dream, and I kind of feel like it's a no-brainer to maybe potentially have a venue, doing what we do, and seeing what we've created in this community of artists across the world. Like we have so much support, and we have, it's kind of a no-brainer to like we could probably launch a venue with
Yeah.
all these artists that we have on board with us. So, first off, the back deck sessions aren't going anywhere. But
Okay.
you are right. Our next chapter is a live music restaurant. So it'll be a 750 cap live music venue and a 300 seat restaurant, Sugar Shack retail store, 2 full bars. It's a 20,000 square foot piece of land.
Okay.
Excuse me. It's all open air. It's very reminiscent of the Sugar Shack.
Okay.
That's that same brand, that same aesthetic. We partnered with restaurant operators out of Maine that have a
Okay.
lot of history and they really know what they're doing. So
Okay.
we brought in some experienced restaurant operators to run food and beverage because we don't do that, nor do we want to do that. But we needed somebody that's very capable to like
Okay.
really hit the ground running with us because when these doors open, we have a lot of support.
Yeah, there's no time to catch up. You guys
No.
have to be
Right
there with them.
Yep.
Right.
So, yeah, honestly, we're trying to be the next Hard Rock, And that's our goal, man. We're opening up right down the street from the Sugar Shack, right in downtown Bonita Springs, is really coming to life over the last few years. There's a
Okay.
lot of local businesses going in. The
Awesome.
city's not allowing any chains or any like national franchises to come in downtown.
Oh, sweet, dude.
So
Yep.
we're right in the heart of it. We're right in the middle. We got an incredible piece of land and incredible piece of property. And a developer approached us 2 years ago. His name's Kyle Moran. He's an incredible human being. He caught wind of what we're doing. He started coming around to sessions and started really like showing his face and getting to know us. And he's one of like the main players behind the development of Bonita Springs, Florida, and really like pushing, like I was saying, all these local businesses and like really bringing in all the community players where we
Yeah.
live. And one day he gave me a ring. He's like, "Hey Eddie, you come to my office at 4. I have something I want to share with you." I said, "Sure." I didn't really know Kyle very well at the time. Like
Yeah.
obviously I knew him and I knew of him, but we weren't very close yet.
You knew enough to go to his office.
Yeah, I knew that he
Yeah.
was like a big player in town, and you know he's the real deal. And I walked into his office. He sat me down, and he had like a big screen on the wall, and he hit this slideshow or this like whole presentation. It was all Sugar Shack, and it was this whole vision that he had for this new property that he had bought or invested in. He's like, I have this beautiful property, and I think it just screams Sugar Shack, and I think we could take your concept or your brand and slap it on this, and I think we could make something very special. And
that's an honor, man. That's awesome.
I was like shaking, bro. Like I was like, you know, because we always dreamed of having a venue, but this was like above and beyond and huge, dude. Like it's a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
So I left that office. I was freaking buzzing, dude. I was calling the boys. I was like, "We need a meeting right now. Drop whatever you're doing. We're doing a group FaceTime right now."
That is dope, man.
You're never gonna believe the meeting I just had. So, you know, it's been 2 years in the making now. We've been building, and you know, there's obviously so many layers to something of that size.
Bro, yeah. It's never ending.
And we're YouTube filmmakers. Like it's not something that we're very well versed in. So, but you know, we believe in ourselves, and we have a lot of perseverance to do what we do, bro. So, you know, it's been a beautiful journey though. It has been easy, but we're almost there, man. I think we're trying to open our doors in October.
Really? You're almost there. Damn.
Almost there. Like, as of like last week, we're starting all the like the fun aesthetic interior design stuff. It's like really starting to come to life, all the little branding touches. And because up until now, it's literally built from the ground up. There was only, out of the 22,000 square foot property, there was only 1,000 square foot building on there.
Okay.
So everything is brand new. Everything's built from the ground up. There wasn't electric, there wasn't plumbing. Like there was a lot of infrastructure to get done before we could do anything. So it's been a long road getting all that. So, but we're almost there.
So that is legit brick and mortar, I would call it, venue. Like anyone just walking by could pop in, or is this something you're going to sell tickets to, pre-fill? Oh, sorry. That was loud.
Yeah, good question. So 7 days a week, it'll be a restaurant,
a
Sugar Shack restaurant. And then we'll be doing live music 4 days a week is the goal right now. Obviously, once the doors open, we start really operating. We're really gonna start figuring things out. But the goal is to do live music 4 days a week, 4 nights a week, Thursdays through Sundays. And right now, our goal, one night a month, we'll do a ticketed concert, like your classic music venue ticketed concert.
Okay.
And I see that growing. Obviously, I think we'll probably do more of those as we get going and the wheels really start turning. But as of right now, our goal is to do 4 nights a week of like free for the community to come in, because it is all walled off. It is like a courtyard feel with like a big gate around, fence around it. So you can ticket it. It can be private when we need it to be. And it's like real immersive. It's in the trees. It's all a lot of.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
It's just like the Shack. But yeah, it's going to be really special, man. We're really excited. So we'll be able to do, 2-night package with artists. Artists can now go to the Shack, spend the night, and then the next day play. Because this is like an electric venue. This is like a real venue. Lights, sound, stage, electric, like a real venue. So
got it. Yeah. Not on the deck, not unplugged, not less intimate. But you know what though?
Yeah,
it's I would hate saying less intimate, because the venue itself, you're not going 20K, you're not
Yeah.
having this. It's still going to be intimate. I would still call that.
Yeah. I mean, with the Shack, you're not really performing, but there's 40 people watching you, 50
Yeah,
people watching you. So, and this will be a cool way to bring a lot more people into what we're doing. And yeah, it'll be electric. And if bands want to do acoustic shows, hell yeah, obviously do it. It's
that's
whatever you want it to be. But this will just be on another level, and we're excited. And the ultimate goal is to take this to every music city in America and in the world over time. So we're just going to get this first one dialed in, get it going, and see where we can take it.
create a game plan. Create a
Yeah,
game plan, because
yeah,
it's like it's tough. I mean, it's like once no plan. What is it? What is it? No plan survives first contact. No, like
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have the ideas, you go through it, then you're like, okay, let's adjust fire. Let's figure this
Exactly,
out, and
exactly,
let's get a model going.
exactly. Just taking it day by day, bro.
But what's awesome, man, is that you have the community behind you. It's not, when you say like you're going to do this, it's not just Sugar Shack. It's like the community, dude. You've built this up. You have like the backing. I know tons of bands would love to just be part of what you guys have built. So that's awesome. I feel like that's usually an afterthought of venues that
Hmm.
I guess that I've been in. It's like they focus so much on the restaurant side of things
Yeah,
that the music is an afterthought, and it's just like,
right.
bleh. But for for your guys' background, your music forward, it'll be a balanced thing.
100%,
Be-
100%.
because a lot of times, man, you go to these venues, you're like, what? Like
Yeah,
that's the stage. It's like
I know.
it's tiny.
Yeah, our stage is going to be a centerpiece of the whole spot,
That's so cool.
and when it's not a band on it, it'll be like a work of art just sitting there.
Just like
It's
what,
a
like an
beautiful,
easel, like an
yeah.
easel, just
It's like
you
a we like our branding, and we like everything to look real nice. So
oh
uh,
yeah, man.
that stage is looking real pretty right now.
Oh yeah, man. That's what matters. Like I know I not really, but you know what I mean. Like
It's a big part of it.
it's a huge part of it is
Yeah,
brand recognition.
yeah,
But man, so here's another quick question.
yeah.
Sugar Shack Records.
Okay,
Are
yeah,
you you're an independent that like how to oh, I'm trying to figure out the question. I'm trying to ask because
yeah.
that shocked me because I was doing some research,
Hmm.
and I was like, that's so cool. So do you have artists that have signed to your
Nope,
label or
no, not yet. So right now, Sugar Shack Records is strictly distribution.
okay,
So anything you find in video form on our channel, we try to distribute all that on audio streaming platforms,
got
Spotify,
it,
Apple, Pandora, all that stuff, and that's all distributed under Sugar Shack Records right now. And yeah,
got it,
the ultimate goal is to sign bands. Absolutely.
man.
Once we find a little more bandwidth,
Yeah, yeah,
we're pretty maxed right now, but we
yeah,
are working on building that side of the business, and bringing in people that want to work with Sugar Shack and manage artists.
yeah.
That's
I
definitely
mean,
a goal.
it's like a one. You're creating a one-stop shop for the good vibe community.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely. Hmm.
that's
Yeah, I
know,
mean, if we could start a
eh,
label and we already have a platform that our artists can just get on and get exposure, like that. I mean, that's crazy powerful, bro. In the music,
yeah, man.
in the
If you
music,
have your own like restaurant stuff all
oh,
throughout the country, you
and
can
event,
create your own tour.
yeah,
Like you're like, here it is in house, the
yeah.
Sugar Shack circuit.
You got exactly. You'll have a platform for content and digital exposure. We have a whole social media team already built into what we do.
Man,
Marketing. We will have, like you said, hopefully a chain of venues that you can go tour, and it's like you said, a one stop shop and like the ultimate package to launch an artist. So
yeah.
yeah, you can
Now,
kind of see all the pieces starting to
oh
build.
yeah, no, it's a pretty insane puzzle, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's wild.
like you're like, oh, let's pick a puzzle. Which one? Let's go to the million-piece puzzle. To have like the whatever this is, it's the
Yeah,
million-piece 3D puzzle. It's like
exactly.
what?
Yeah,
So, man, with all this stuff, all these plates that you have, all these whatever in the oven that on the fire,
yeah.
irons in the fire that you
That's
guys
exactly
have.
what it is. Yeah.
how do you guys unplug, man? How do you guys like is what do you guys do to kind of get back? Because I feel like when you guys are trying to get so expansive
Hmm.
and you guys are literally so busy, man. You
Yeah.
guys are 100% involved. Do
Yeah.
you guys ever take a coordinated break off? Do you guys have a time to come together like, "Hey man, here is the team holiday week."
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
we don't want to break. How do you
Yeah.
manage burnout?
Yeah. It's a great question, bro. And right now, there ain't any time for that.
Yeah.
No, no. I mean, all seriousness, around holidays, yeah, that's kind of the beauty of working for yourself and being
Mhm.
self-employed. We all definitely respect those boundaries, and we try to get together and have a Christmas parties and uh, 4th of July. We kind of take some time off, a couple days around there, but what we've created is very demanding,
Yeah.
and right now is a very crucial time for the company and for the brand that we're really trying to level this up right now for
Yeah.
everybody and
Yeah.
make this something really long term and really make this a career for all. It is a career for all of us, but really make it something that has a good return for all of us
Yeah.
in the long run, right? And make
Yeah.
this a really successful decision for everybody to take part of this. So right now, the foot is on the gas.
Yeah.
Everybody's eyes are on the mission. Everybody's intentions on the mission and what we're doing. So there's no slowing down right now. But yeah, we definitely take personal time around holidays, and I as a collective, there's no way we can all take off at the same time,
Yeah.
other than holidays. But like right now, Alex, our audio engineer since day one, he's on a family vacation for a couple weeks. Comes back next week. Justin, our DP and colorist, just took the last week off with his family. So we all kind of take turns and
And make it work.
pick up each other's roles while we're gone, and we definitely support each other in time off and time away, because it is demanding, dude. And it's at the core of it, it's a creative demand, and that it's hard to be like on call and on demand creatively is very tough,
Yeah.
because at the beginning of this, it was all a passion project. We love filmmaking, we love editing, we love creating. So to like be held accountable in like a creative space is like almost like contradicting
Yeah. To the
being a creative.
creativity.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's like driving like a parachute with a Ferrari with a parachute on
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
like I don't know, I don't understand where I'm at. It's like
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
creativity, but
It's like,
forced creativity or
yeah,
what you said, like on call creativity.
yeah.
That's not how creativity works.
It's tough, and
But
that's how you burn out, bro.
yeah,
That's how
man.
you burn out, when you gotta like, when you have a bunch of deadlines on something you love to do and something creative. Like, you only have so much like bandwidth,
Yeah.
just mental stamina and creative stamina to like edit a video or edit videos over and over and over and over. And I have a deadline every day for another person, another client. So
Yeah,
um,
that's nuts. It's just
it's nuts.
it's very important not to burn out, and it's very
Yeah,
important also that your team doesn't burn out with you, because even though you start on the same like all in moment, right?
yeah,
And you guys are all unified in that decision to go forward and reach for the stars, but it's like it's crazy. I feel like it's very important to have your proper step aways once in a while.
yep,
It
yeah,
recharges the battery to push harder.
yeah,
And it's awesome that you have your best friends around you, man.
yeah.
Like,
The team is so incredible, bro. I'm probably the most grateful. That's my most like I'm so grateful for the team, and like the brotherhood
mhm,
and the camaraderie within the team is so special, and is probably the number one thing that's led to our success, is just keeping that tight and keeping that good and keeping that healthy,
yeah,
and community culture at its core. Like, that has been, for me as a leader and someone that the person that started this, is like, that's always just been number one, is like making sure our company culture is just on point, and in a place where everybody wants to contribute and wants to be here,
yeah.
enjoying their time. Because it is, like I was just saying, it is very demanding and it's a lot of work. But our team has just been there since day one, full
It's
force.
like it's like they know what it takes.
Hmm.
It's gonna be interesting, like when you guys expand and you reach your goals, because eventually you will get there, man. You will get there very quick with the
Yeah.
rate you guys are going.
Yeah.
And to see, like, I would call like second generation uh I guess people that you put in place, right?
Yeah.
Like outside of the OG
Yeah.
group pushing forward, because that
Yeah.
OG group, man, you guys,
We're tight.
yeah, blood,
We're,
sweat, tears,
yeah.
and same motivation, same
Yeah.
all in moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see that kind of culture you're building within Sugar Shack go to the next second dose of hires. You
Yeah.
know, like
No, you nailed it, bro. That's exactly what it is.
it's
The OGs are the foundation, and that culture and that camaraderie within the OGs has to bleed into anybody that comes into the team. Uh,
yes,
and at the root of it, is family, dude. It's a
yeah,
family. This is a family. It's we're business partners at the end of the day, but we started as good friends, best friends, and yeah, it really has become a family. Even all of our partners, our wives, our girlfriends, our fiancés, everybody's a part of it, and everybody, we got to have everybody's support, and everybody needs to be on board in
yeah.
order for us to be successful.
100%, man.
Yeah,
It's terrifying. Like people, a lot of people don't understand. You go into business with like your friend is like that's a tough one. Now
very
you
tough.
go into business with five of your friends.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
how what miracles are you hoping for? Like
I know.
that's you guys did it the right way, and your hard work and your dedication to the scene and keeping this good vibe scene true, man. It's huge, and
It's
it
cool.
speaks volumes, man.
Yeah,
Um, Now, are you planning on eventually, like, how do I say this? Like, because we saw you at like Reggae Rise Up
yeah,
Festival.
yep.
Do you frequent all the festivals as much as you can? Is there like a festival season where you go and hit different festivals that are happening? Like,
Well, Reggae Rise Up, excuse me, excuse me,
no, you're
Reggae
good.
Rise Up is produced by a company called Live Night Events,
Okay.
based out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and Live Night Events has really helped us along the way, because a big part of our company, Sugar Shack, is commercial video work. You don't really
Mhm.
see that side of the company. All you really see is a live music channel side of
Yeah.
Sugar Shack, but we have a whole commercial video production company that really just fuels the music channel. So a big part of that is we do a lot of video production for the PGA. We do a lot of video production at
Wow.
music festivals. We've all along the way, we've been doing like restaurant commercials. We've been doing videos for lawyers. We've been doing videos for every coffee shop in town. Like we are like a video production company at heart, and that's really what our day to day looks like, is like a balance between the live music channel and commercial video work. So like when you see us at a festival, we're hired to be there to do all their video production,
That's cool.
all their recaps, all the stuff you see on social media.
That's so
So
interesting. Like that's a whole nother layer. That's like
yeah, it's
that's
wild. And then
nuts.
you'll see us all buttoned up at like a PGA golf tournament, shooting just like we do at a music festival. All the same boys as you see here at the music channel will be out on the course shooting golf for 5 days straight.
Do you ever is there ever just like what is this? Like
Yeah,
what am I like? I want to be doing. I mean, I guess that's the reason that fuels your drive
yeah,
to make everything fire on all cylinders on your
yep,
dream project
yeah,
on the dream.
yeah.
But there has to be a time where just like, man, I just this vibe doesn't click. Like, what the hell are we even doing?
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate goal is to be like 100% music channel, of course,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
doing sessions and doing the venue now. Obviously, that's part of the music channel, and
bro. You
that's
have
obviously the ultimate goal, and we're getting there, bro.
oh yeah, man.
The scales are sliding. We're not doing nearly as much commercial video work as we used to. I think it's about like 55% of the company is now music channel, and 45 is commercial video work. Where it used to be like 90% is commercial. So, it
Yeah,
takes time.
it does. It does. Well, I mean, you guys have the time in.
Yeah,
You know, you guys have the 10 years.
yeah.
That's some serious. You guys are the pros. I think after 5 years, you can be comfortable calling yourself professional.
I know,
Like
right?
in
I,
that.
I always say like there's like a 10,000 hour rule to like know when you're an expert.
Mhm.
And I feel like all 11 of us have put 10,000 hours in. So I'm like, dude,
Like, per
you,
video.
like every role, every person on the team has 10,000 hours in their respective role. I was like, we are a team of experts, and we are at this point we're unstoppable.
That's what it is it's like you guys are battle tested, you guys troubleshoot yourself, you guys like you nothing is catastrophic in the
Yeah.
hands of professionals. Like you
Right.
guys know, you guys are like the SEAL Team 6 of good vibes, you know?
That's cool, bro.
Like if something absolutely needs to be a good vibe, you
Dude,
call our team.
no one's ever called us that. That's a good one, bro. I
Uh,
got a military background, so that one hits
oh
me.
yeah, no, I got you. That me too, man. Me too. And
Nice.
so but no, man, it's that's I'm sorry, man. You got sidetracked.
That's awesome.
Um, but the the fact that you guys just keep reaching, keep striving. Do you think you're tying it in, kind of? Do you
Yeah.
think your military background pre- prepared you or helped you formulate a direction, organizing your dream, your goals? Like,
Mm-hmm.
did that play a part? I mean, I don't know what your military experience is,
Yeah.
but
No,
I
absolutely.
I feel like if whatever branch you chose or whatever path you were in,
Yep.
that's kind of like the rudimentary. Like here's organization, leadership, teamwork.
I was literally going to answer your question with those three words. That's exactly what the military did for me. I did 6 years in the Air Force, and
Nice.
when I joined, I was in college. I was basically failing out of college. That's the last place I needed to be. Looking back, like I did not need to go to college, bro. Like it's not in my cards. It's to sit in the classroom. And I didn't know what I was doing or where I was going. I don't know what my passions were. Like I was just not making the right decisions. So I was like, I had a buddy that was like, I'm going to go to the recruiter today. And there's only one guy in my like entire family tree that ever went to the military. Is my
Wow.
great grandpa Jess. So my family is like, that's not really like
What we do. That's not what we do.
yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll go hear him out. So I went with my buddy, and we ended up joining the Air Force together and
That's
going
awesome.
in together it ended up being 3 of us together going in.
That's awesome, man.
But we all were kind of in the same chapter of our lives.
Yeah.
We all, I don't know. Like I said, school is just not for me, bro. I'm an
Hey, man.
entrepreneur at heart. I need to work for myself. I need to like chase my own dreams. I need to like find my own success. And and the military brought that out of me
Yep.
because I didn't, like I said, I don't know where I was going or what I was doing, but those 6 years I am the most grateful for because it brought the leadership out of me. It brought
Yeah.
my team skills out of me. And then I feel like that brotherhood that you find in the military is like completely bleeded through into the Sugar Shack. And yeah,
It's just
it's a beautiful thing.
I would say my story is I was in the very I feel like we're all in a similar situation when we go to the recruiter's office. My Jeep broke down in front of the recruiting center.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was just a really bad Monday. I was like,
Yeah.
like F it. Let's go see the world.
Yeah.
You know? I hear they're giving a Home Depot discount.
Yeah.
You know? Worth it.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, no, man, that's awesome. Well, thank you for your service, brother. You
Yeah,
know?
you as well.
Hey, man. No, it's because it's really unique. I love to hear like the backgrounds of these success stories, and a lot of times there is that.
Yeah.
Like that is not a strange thing to hear. Is
Mm-hmm.
some of these CEOs, these like think tanks, these like leadership companies, man. That's a military background is usually what you find.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful for that, man.
And it helped me find my voice and you as well. It's just because it hones you in, because I feel like I was the same way. Throwing years, I was gonna throw a year at school,
Yeah.
right? It
Yeah.
wasn't for me. I don't even think I went through the whole year. I was like,
Yeah. I did
nope.
2 years. I barely skated by, bro.
Man,
Barely.
but no, man, that's really interesting, man. I think it's awesome. I think that's pretty badass. I didn't know that. I would never thought that. That's so cool, man. Honestly, if I had a chance, I would have joined Air Force. But yeah, that they looked more comfortable at the recruiting station. They're like, they look comfortable. Like, I love where I'm at. I was like, no, not this. Marie tried to get me, and I was like, nah, you just because you're beautiful dress blues, you
Yep.
know. I was like,
Yeah.
God, not today. So I'm just gonna go fight for the team with a NASCAR. Um, so that's really the only thing that swayed me.
Nice.
What are we even talking about? So, guys, listen, for all of you guys listening and watching, check out Sugar Shack Sessions, like the Sugar Shack Music Channel Corporation conglomerate galactical enterprise. Um, because it's you. Not only are you investing time and just appreciation to the community, you're with the merch sales and stuff. You're investing into this grassroots, like a move is really a movement
Yeah.
of good vibes, man. And it's just I love my Sugar Shack hat. I saw
Yeah.
this one. This one is dope. The Caddy Shack snapback.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire, dude.
That's that golf bleeding in.
Yeah.
I told you that's where it comes from.
That's where you put that on. We got a
Yeah.
PGA gig. All right, let's
We gotta
look
look
sharp.
fresh on the golf course, bro.
Um, so one last thing before we kind of get off, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I know you got tons of stuff to do. Uh, what is what a life behind is it? Is it what a life, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your behind the scenes
Yeah.
channel. Is
I
it
mean,
kind of like I
like any,
saw it existed?
now it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. We're creatives, bro. So
So it's like a placeholder. Like,
well, yeah. So just the phrase "what a life" is something we've always said. Justin on our team kind of coined it one day, because we just find ourselves saying "what a life" a lot because it's kind of out of, I don't know, out of thankfulness, out
yeah.
of gratefulness. Is just
Mhm.
something we always say. These experiences that we've created for ourselves and we find ourselves in over the years is like, damn, what a life! Like all the
Yeah.
time, like what a life. And then our artists started saying it when they're hanging out with us because they start feeling that. They're like, whoa, this is cool.
Mhm.
What a life like you guys have, or what a life this is to like be able to be a part of this as an artist or whatever it may be. So as I was saying at the beginning of our conversation, we're always trying to personalize our brand and find a way to put our faces in front of the camera a little bit and tell our story of our journey that this has been. So we decided to join that. Anything that's like behind the scenes or the story behind the Sugar Shack is we just
Mhm.
phrase it "what a life" is kind of that
That's cool.
brand. So yeah, we started another channel to like basically hold all those "what a life" episodes. You'll find a handful of them on our channel now, but we got like 3 episodes in and we're like, wait, why are we not just putting this on our own, like the main channel? Like,
Yeah.
what
Like,
were we thinking?
but I mean, it's smart. It's smart when
Yeah.
you look at the YouTube algorithm beast. Because I mean, for I think for me on YouTube, like this is my full-time job is YouTube.
Nice.
Um,
Hell yeah.
and so the algorithm and stuff, you guys you're above, like, now I'm not trying to say above that, but like you guys are your own company and you guys don't have to really uh, algorithm, right? You guys make
Yeah.
your own, I feel
Yeah.
like.
I
But
guess.
but
Yeah.
once you go to upload a video, it's like we're playing by the same rules here. It's nuts. It's like what
Yeah.
pops off, what doesn't pop off.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're still doing God's work, bringing new musicians to people.
Yeah.
And that's I've discovered a lot of musicians that I vibe with from
Hell
your
yeah.
channel.
Hell yeah.
And I hope that as the tide rises for Sugar Shack, all these greats, honestly, like
Mhm.
amazing artists that I would say deserve a moment in time,
Yeah.
like their own moment, get elevated and more people get to see them.
That's what it's
I
all about.
I man, there's so many things I could go on with the artists you've had on, because it's the skill, the talent that you've had on your channel is incalculable, man.
It's unreal. It's
Yeah, man.
absolutely unreal. We have a huge premiere today. We're debuting Michael Franti at the Shack today.
Man, what?
Tonight. Yeah, that's a big one for us. It's a big accomplishment for us having
Yeah.
Michael Franti there. So
I remember, what was that song he was on in like 2005? What
which one
was
was
it? Oh man, I
it? Say, "Hey,
forgot.
I love you." Is it that song?
Yeah, that one. The one that was everywhere. Like you
Bro.
couldn't escape it.
That's the song that's coming out tonight. I'm not even kidding, bro. It's like this biggest hit. And he's
Uh,
like, let's do this one first. I was like,
Like, all right.
coming right up, Michael.
All right. All right. Can you remind me how that one goes again?
Yeah,
You
right.
know? But no,
It's
it's
unreal. Goosebumps.
it's
again,
cool,
bro.
man.
That shit's nuts.
No,
Again,
man,
he asked us to come to the Shack and do it. I mean, once an artist, like it's like this like ever evolving thing, because an artist does it and then they tour with an artist and like, yo, you got to go check out the Sugar Shack thing. And then that artist is like, hey, I want to come check out the Sugar Shack thing. And then that artist goes, and it just builds and builds.
it just builds and builds.
Yeah.
Like, so right now I would say this, like for any other, trying to organize my thoughts a little bit, because I want to hit on the genre, the main genre of the channel. It's like this US reggae. I don't know what to call it, but it's just, I could hit play in my car, right, and just feel good the whole way through. Just I wish it was like a playlist, and I guess you guys have all your links for like what do you have, Spotify, all that.
Yeah, we have it all.
Amazon Music, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I'll put those links in the description too, guys.
Cool.
But listen, thank you so much. All right,
Thank
Eddie,
you, bro.
I appreciate you just hopping on this little channel, what I'm trying to build too. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to like give me some sort of insight of not just what Sugar Shack is, but the more important question of why Sugar Shack is.
Love that.
You know, and that's and if I can do my part getting your brand, your name out there anymore, and getting at least some more eyes on some artists, that's the goal.
Thank you so much.
But no, man, I appreciate it. And if you guys are going to go live today, right,
3 p.m. Eastern time,
I'll probably see you there. I don't know when this is going to go up, but hey, man, listen, I appreciate you doing this with me, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
And guys, make sure you go check out the links. I've said that a lot of times, but it needs to be. No one checks out more. No one hits the links, and that's the.
You got to remind them, bro. 80% of our audience doesn't subscribe. It's like, dude,
well, you have to tell them that you're running a special. Like, it's free. It's free for this short time only. Swear to God, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's it's
the easiest thing to do, bro. And that's like the best way to support a channel is just hit the damn subscribe button.
That's it. Honestly, doesn't even cost you a thing. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps tremendously. But anyway, listen, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you go check out Sugar Shack music channel, and thanks again, Eddie. Guys, make sure you unplug and do something legendary. And the floor is yours, Eddie, if there's anything you want to say, anything else in closing.
You said it all, but thank you so much for having me, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I love this platform, and thank you for supporting the Sugar Shack, and thanks for having me, bro.
All right, guys. Well, much love, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.